This week's Race of the Week is from the Walter Hayes Trophy at Silverstone and the Grand Final. This was a genuinely unbelievable race where the winner takes all. 6 for the lead, slipstreaming battles, drama, overtakes, side-by-side action. Everything you want from a Race of the Week. Sit back, relax and enjoy this week's Race of the Week.
25 years the Walter Hayes Trophy has been delivering action, and the next chapter in the story is about to be written. The green flag shown at the back then, the grid is complete, there are 15 laps ahead of us. The Walter Hayes Trophy final for 2025 ready to go. The 5-second board is shown on the gantry. It is all eyes now towards the lights which go red. The last race of the weekend, the 25th final is underway, and a good getaway is made, not by the poleman. Andrew Rackstraw goes very sluggishly off the line, and Niall Murray is away like a stab rat to lead down towards Copse Corner, with going with him into second place Jordan Dempsey, and Andrew Rackstraw has thrown away all the good work by an absolutely woeful start. He's way back in the pack as they go up towards Beckett's for the first time. It's Niall Murray in the lead.
Yeah, but he's not having it all his own way because Jordan Dempsey isn't that far behind as they go onto the brakes for Beckett's. Is that Casey Ensor-Smith who's got up into third place. He's had a great start. So Ensor-Smith is third. Then Tom Nippers, who's been elbowed back, or he always was in fourth. And then Jordan Dempsey is the next one up in only fifth place at the moment. So Jordan Dempsey and Andrew Rackstraw not making the best of starts, falling back.
Dempsey, it is in second place, isn't it? On the outside line, attacking for the race lead as they come down to Brooklands with Casey Ensor-Smith there in third. It is Niall Murray in the lead, but he's not escaping, certainly not yet anyway, as they come 3 for the lead through Luffield for the first time. It is going to be the white car of Murray, the red car of Dempsey, the red, white and blue car of Ensor-Smith that is the top 3, with Tom Nippers in fourth as they come through. Then in the setting sun, it is Murray having to go defensive right up against the pit wall. Jordan Dempsey goes to the outside line as they go down towards Copse. Right in his wheel tracks is now Rackstraw in third place. In fact, he's recovered from that slow start and he's in the mix in third place. So he is third. It's Nippers fourth, it's Toft's fifth, it's Ensor-Smith down in sixth, and Jason Smith is in seventh. And what about Rory Smith in number 1? He's 21st.
Right, so getting things back to the way they ought to be in a way, but Niall Murray up in the lead. Jordan Dempsey is in second place. Rackstraw is third, then Tom Nippers, then is Jacob Tots. Casey Ensor-Smith losing another place. He's back to sixth place as they head down underneath the bridge. Niall Murray weaves slightly to the right and to the left to make sure that Jordan Dempsey doesn't come through.
And he's going to try on the outside, is Jordan. We've lost Callum Grant and James Clark to the pit lane, but Niall Murray is not getting away, is he? He might have been really good on those restarts in the semi-final, but right now he cannot shake off Jordan Dempsey, who's got Rackstraw right up behind him, and Jason Smith is about to get through for fifth place, I think, or sixth certainly, as he comes out of Luffield. So Jason Smith is nearly with them. Murray leading, Dempsey second, Rackstraw third, Nippers is fourth, Tofts is fifth, Jason Smith is sixth already. That's 2 laps, he's up into the top 6. He's done the fastest lap. Ensor-Smith is seventh. In 8th place it is Luke Cooper, 9th is Ayrton Houck dropping back. Jordan Kelly is in 10th. It's 5 in a line, nearly 6 in a line for the race lead.
With predominantly white at the front, but Jordan Dempsey with the red car trying to challenge, but it's Rackstraw who leads then from Murray who leads. Rackstraw is in second place now. In third place is Dempsey. Nippers is fourth as they head down the Wellington Straight, and again left to right to left again as Niall Murray tries to break the toe. Then he stays on one side of the track.
And to the outside line goes Andrew Rackstraw then, trying to go all the way around the outside. It's brave, and diving up the inside is Tom Nippers to go second. He was fourth coming into the braking area. He's second and a bit because he's on the outside line. Andrew Rackstraw on the in. Jordan Dempsey has now got Jason Smith alongside him. Nippers gets hung out to dry on the outside of Luffield, and so as they come through Woodcote, it's still Murray in the lead. Rackstraw is second. Third it's Dempsey. Fourth is Smith. Fifth is Nippers. Sixth it's Toft. Seventh as they go across the timing line this lap through. It is going to be Casey Ensor-Smith, and side by side for the lead down towards Copse Corner. Rackstraw tries on the outside line now. Wheel to wheel with Niall Murray. He gets run out wide over the curb, but now Rackstraw having a big push for the lead.
Yeah, they're side by side as they come up towards Beckett's, with just Murray holding on, but coming up on the inside of the lot of them is Jason Smith, who's got himself into third place now, ahead of Jordan Dempsey. So Jason Smith is in third place and is challenging as he pulls out of the slipstream. They're going to be 2 abreast as they head down the straight with Jason Smith. You said he was going to be fired up. He is charging.
Is he ever? To the outside line he comes there. This is Jason Smith bid for the lead on the outside. Niall Murray still has the inside for Brooklands. Rackstraw Rackstraw up the curb on the inside. Wide is Smith, but he's got the inside for Luffield. He's a little bit more cautious maybe than he was earlier, but it works for him. He's gone second, and Murray's made a break by a length. Out of Luffield they come this time. So Niall Murray leads the way. Everybody else seems to be second, depending on which angle you look at it. It's going to be Jason Smith ahead of Rackstraw. Fourth is Dempsey, fifth is Nippers, Tofts is sixth, seventh is Cooper, eighth across the line I think is Ensor-Smith. Down towards Copse they go, and it is still Niall Murray in the lead, but this time it's Jason Smith on the outside at Copse corner from 13th. He goes round the outside. Is he going to be able to get the lead, Paul?
I think he is. He does have the lead as they come into Maggots. He's just got his nose in front, but Niall Murray's on the inside of him. Two Irishmen dicing away there. Murray on the inside of him. He's got Jason trying to drive around the outside as they go through Beckett's, and then coming up close behind them on the inside line is Rackstraw, and then behind Rackstraw is Jordan Dempsey.
And so on the inside line, new race leader Jason Smith. He's ahead as they come into Brooklands. Murray, the last of the late breakers, on the outside. He's got the car back into the race lead. He's on the outside line, wheel to wheel racing. Murray goes back through, coming up to Luffield. He's done it. He's got the lead back. Niall Murray leads. Jason Smith is second. Now Jordan Dempsey is third. Rackstraw's got elbowed back down to fourth. It's Nippers fifth. It looks like Tofts for sixth. Nose to tail, the leaders come through. Murray virtually being pushed across the line there by Jason Smith as they go down towards Copse. He's right up against the pit wall on the inside. Smith goes to the outside, under braking for Copse. Again, he tries the outside, then he switches to the in. Right on the back of them is Jordan Dempsey in third place. It's Rackstraw in fourth, and Niall Murray just about ahead.
Just about hanging on there, but Smith's on the inside line as they go onto the brakes for Beckett's, and that's going to enable Smith to go through as long as he doesn't run too wide on the exit. Gets a good exit to the corner. So Smith is back into the lead. Murray is in second place. Jordan Dempsey is third. In fourth place, it's Rackstraw. And Tom Nippers is in there somewhere as well.
And now the toe works in the favour of the white car of Niall Murray, who also gives a toe to Jordan Dempsey. And so again, Murray tries the outside line on Jason Smith. But Jason, I don't think now is going to be denied this. Certainly not on the stadium run this time. He's not. He hangs on to the advantage. Dempsey then comes up to have a go. Round the outside of Murray for second place. And he drifts a little bit wide onto the curb. Into Woodcote corner they come. It is Jason Smith, 13th on the grid. Race leader. Murray down to third, but he fights back on the shorter inside line to get back ahead of Jordan Dempsey past the pits. In fourth place, still with them, is Andrew Rackstraw, but he's going down the order rather than up it. Smith leads, Murray second, Dempsey third, Rackstraw fourth. They are in a bunch as they go round Copse. Nippers best of the rest fifth, ahead of Cooper and Tofts and Ensor-Smith and pretty much anybody else you want to add to the line.
Yeah, Callum Grant has joined in from the back and he's not that far ahead of them, but it's Jason Smith and Niall Murray in second place. Andrew Rackstraw is third. Nippers nips up on the inside there of Jordan Dempsey as they come out of Beckett's and might be able to take the place away from Dempsey. No, he's not. So as they head back down towards you, they're completing their seventh lap this time. Jason Smith has already got himself into the lead of this from 13th on the grid.
And Niall Murray is trying to go around the outside of him yet again, and it doesn't work. Jason Smith with a car that seems to grow in width lap after lap. Well, possibly a bit of contact there between Murray and maybe the back of Smith or Rackstraw from behind, but certainly Murray's car had a bit of a wobble and there was certainly contact with somebody. Up towards Woodcote they come. Smith, though, is about 3 millimetres ahead of Murray as they go down towards Copse corner. Within the wheel tracks, Andrew Rackstraw trying to work out which toe he wants. They break for the corner. Murray round the outside, back into the lead. Really nice move. Flicks the car around the outside of Jason Smith. So it is Murray from Smith. Then it's Rackstraw in third place. Rory Smith, by the way, struggling in comparison. He's only 16th.
Side by side again as they come into Beckett's this time, but Murray holds the inside line. Jason Smith being forced to go around the outside. Now he's got to use the slipstream of Murray's car. He doesn't even bother with the slipstream of Murray's car. Moves out alongside to try and take the outside line. Seems to be the favoured way through, I have to say, David. The outside of Brooklands seems to be a very popular move.
And this is what is going to happen for Smith, but actually on the inside, to prove us all wrong, Niall Murray gets the lead and he gets sideways. That scrubs off momentum. Jason Smith on the outside is back ahead at Luffield. So he tried the outside and it didn't work at Brooklands, but the outside at Luffield does because of a little moment from Murray. So Jason Smith says, yeah, done it, finally. He's got himself back into the race lead. That was round the outside at Luffield. So it is Smith ahead of Murray, ahead of Dempsey, ahead of Rackstraw, the top four. In fifth place it is Nippers, in sixth is Tofts, seventh is Ensor-Smith, and it's Cooper, Kelly and Anthony Amato we've not touched on yet. He's up into the top 10. Jason Smith leads, and Niall Murray's going to be ever so cross with himself. Now, he made a mistake, and that's what's cost him the lead, effectively.
And Jordan Dempsey is now trying to punish Murray still further by going to the outside of him, but Murray's got his own agenda here, and that's getting up on the inside of Jason Smith. But Dempsey on a charge there. As I say, he was challenging Murray, and now he's got through past Murray and is challenging Jason Smith as they head back down the Wellington Straight this time.
There's 20 quid in it if someone goes and steals the checkered flag, please. This is a brilliant race. Down they come into Brooklands. On the inside line, it's Jason Smith. On the outside line now for the lead is Jordan Dempsey, but he's going to get run out wide. Niall Murray is on the outside at Luffield as they come through. There is a 5-second track limit penalty being offered up for one driver, which I think is Niall Murray, number 5. Another one is going to Rory Smith. So Murray, track limit penalty to number 5. He's in that leading mix as they come across the line then. And as they come through, the car of Jason Smith continues to lead. It is not for Niall Murray, forgive me, so he's okay, but there is one to Rory Smith, number 1, last year's winner. He was having a tough enough race anyway, but getting no better for him. So Murray's okay in terms of track limits for now, and he's not okay in terms of his race position.
No, he's second, or is he third? Because Jordan Dempsey is back into the mix, and Jordan Dempsey has come into second place now. So it's Jason Smith leading the way, and Jordan Dempsey, whilst he's been getting involved in that second place, has just dropped a little bit away from Jason Smith. So Dempsey up into second, and then in third place is still Niall Murray, and then Rackshaw fourth, Nippers fifth.
Sixth maybe, because round the outside this time tries to go Jacob Toft. Dempsey still second though, and Jason Smith now in danger of getting away a little bit. Jordan Dempsey, having battled his way through, has also now got a couple of lengths to make up against the leader, but a tow coming past the pits might well help. Niall Murray a bit busy defending from Andrew Rackshaw as they go through, and just as we see on the Wellington Straight, so there's a bit of weaving here to try to break the tow. The two leaders are together then as they go into Copse Corner, because now you've got Jordan Dempsey going into the final third of the race, back onto the tail of Smith, but Murray not close enough at the moment to attack.
No, not yet. Now into the 1 minute ones though. We've done 1 minute 1:08 for race leader Jason Smith. That's the fastest we've been in the Formula Ford so far, and it's Jason Smith, Jordan Dempsey first and second. Those two have got together. Niall Murray is the next one up in third place, trying to play catch up, but he's got Andrew Rackshaw right behind him, and Nippers is right in behind the pair of those two.
And Dempsey to the outside line coming into Brooklands. He goes very wide and it doesn't work. He's going to try to get up the inside at Luffield as Smith gets a little bit sideways ahead of him, but there wasn't a full gap. Murray has caught back up with them though now, so we're 3 for the lead. Make that 4 because Rackshaw is there. Make it 5 in fact, because Nippers is on the tail. In fact, let's go for 6, shall we, because Jacob Toft is on the tail of Nippers as the leaders come through to the outside line. There goes Jordan Dempsey. On the inside line past the pits is Jason Smith. They break now for Copse Corner. Jason Smith leads the way. Jordan Dempsey tries the outside, flicks to the in. Niall Murray comes up on the outside line. He's level with Dempsey. He's wide over the curb this time though is Niall Murray, but he's back at the races.
He is indeed, but he's still got Jordan Dempsey in front of him. Nippers is now coming up on the inside again. So Tom Nippers, you were saying earlier on, he kind of plays the waiting game, and he's now moved up into 4th place as Tom Nippers. Leader Jason Smith still, he's led for a couple of laps now, 4 laps now. Andrew Rackshaw still in his wheel tracks, but it's actually Jordan Dempsey who's putting the challenge on as they head out of my sight.
And to the inside for second is Rackshaw. On the outside is Dempsey, but it only takes one corner of battling for Jason Smith just to escape a little bit, so they've got to be good now coming out of Woodcote to use the tow to get back up with Jason Smith. We're running out of laps as well. Jason Smith from 13th on the grid leads the way. Somebody's anorak pocket will tell us the furthest down the grid the final winner has ever started. This has got to be up there fighting for it. Jason Smith goes through. Dempsey in second place. The margin as they went over the line was 0.2 of a second. It's about 2 lengths at Copse. In third it's still Rackstraw, then Nippers, and Murray all of a sudden has been elbowed back down to 5th. There's a car in strife over at Luffield, 2 in fact in strife at Luffield. They're trying to rejoin.
Leaders coming through Beckett's, then they're on their 13th lap out of 15. You said they're running out of laps. They absolutely are. And right with Jordan Dempsey, right with the race leader, Jason Smith is Jordan Dempsey as they head down once again, and it's just two of them now battling it out again as they head towards you.
And one of those that we lost over at Luffield coming into the pits, Anthony Amato, who was well up early on. So it is still Smith leading, but he's, again, not getting away. He has got Jordan Dempsey behind him. It's Rackstraw third, Murray trying to get back up into fourth on the inside of Nippers. So they're about to come through to start that 14, 2 to go. And Jason Smith ahead of Jordan Dempsey, who has always been there or thereabouts, hasn't he, in this race? But I don't think he's actually led it yet. Now he's running out of time, running out of options. Side by side, down towards Copse Corner on the inside line. It is Jason Smith. The outside line is that of Jordan Dempsey, who is close to getting alongside, but not quite able so to do. Rackstraw there third.
Yeah, those three absolutely together, with Jason Smith still holding sway at the front. Jordan Dempsey is right there with Rackstraw, but Rackstraw is going up on the inside. Rackstraw takes second place back again from Dempsey. So it's Smith leading, Rackstraw in second place, Dempsey third. Those three with a little bit of a gap now back to fourth place, which is Niall Murray.
And now Niall Murray has got a track limit penalty. He's fourth on the road. He's got a penalty in the system as Rackstraw gets elbowed out wide at Brooklands. He tried to go round the outside of Smith. It didn't work. He was off the road and he's down to fifth. So now it is really between Smith and the red car of Dempsey with a lap to go. Niall Murray is third, but he's got a Damocletian penalty hanging over him as they come into Woodcote Corner. Jordan Dempsey has got to pull the pin now or never. Past the pits they go to start the last lap of the Walter Hayes Trophy final. As they come across the line, it is just Jason Smith ahead by 73 thousandths. Jordan Dempsey second, Niall Murray third, but you can kind of discount him because of the penalty. They're heading towards you, Paul, for the last time.
Yes, here they come then with the sun setting on one side of me, but Jason Smith holding sway. Jordan Dempsey drives up on the inside of Niall Murray. Niall doesn't know about his penalty, of course. He's trying all he can, gets hung out a little bit on the outside of Beckett's as they turn through Beckett's. That allows Dempsey to just hold second place on the road, but as they head under the bridge, Jason Smith has an all-important, tenth of a second advantage. I can't see Jason being beaten at this stage.
But Dempsey's going to have a go on the inside and they bang wheels. Dempsey gets all sideways and he spins. Murray's going to come up alongside him. Jason Smith's on the inside line at Luffield. He's managed to withstand the assault. It was Dempsey that spun, and it is going to be Smith that leads with Rackstraw up the inside line for second place as they come up towards the timing line. It is going to be Jason Smith to win. He's done enough. The checkered flag at the ready. A fantastic final won by Jason Smith from 13th on the grid. Andrew Rackstraw is going to be second. Casey Ensor-Smith will take third with a penalty. Then it is Cooper, Kelly, Esterson, Fisher, Niall Murray classified 8th. 9th to the recovered Jordan Dempsey. Charlie Mann takes 10th. What a fabulous way to round out the weekend. A brilliant race, and you've got to hand it to him. A really, really good drive from Jason Smith from 13th on the grid.
Yes, he got up there, and I think he made it very clear that no one was going to come past him, but he managed to hold sway